more unique, it makes us maybe more sensitive. And in a way stronger, because we're not hiding anything. Or at least I'm not hiding anything.
Right.
I don't know about you.
I resemble that remark. So what else should I ask you that I haven't asked you about?
What do I want to be when I grow up?
Yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up?
My mom is, I'm not going to say how old she is, because that would be rude, but she's older than me. And she says, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And I love that youthfulness. Like, she'll always have that youthfulness about her, and that's... So... But I used to feel, like, guilty about wanting to be famous.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of an ego thing, but...
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about that anymore. I want to be known, and I want to be on stages, huge stages around the world. And I want to sing my heart out for a lot of people. But in addition to that, I have so much to say, and I believe in social justice and social action. I believe in changing the world for the better and helping as many people as possible. So with my voice, with my singing voice, I also hope to make a lot of change in the world.
That's one of the good things about being Jewish, is that, like, pride doesn't get, like, a big bad name from the pulpit. Like, I grew up a Christian, and so, like, there were all these sermons against pride, but
Wow.
you'll never go to a synagogue and find a sermon against pride.
True.
You know, like...
True.
Like, it's fine, like, to be proud, like, you should be a mensch.
Right.
But, you know, if you're super ambitious, you know, super proud, and like, I want to sing on a big stage, like, no one's going to, you should not want to do that, that's a sin. Like,
I was like that to myself. I was
right,
like,
there's a
"You shouldn't
little
say
bit.
that."
So
Right.
what's major in Christianity is minor in Judaism. So there's a
Right.
little bit, oh, this is, you know, feels like a lot of ego here.
Right. True, true. And I guess I'm really grateful, because when I talked to my Christian friends about how they grew up, I was like, wow, in conservative Judaism, I was taught to question my religion.
Right.
I was taught to, you don't agree with this? Okay, what's your interpretation?
Yeah, there isn't that in Christianity or Islam, I'll tell you.
Right. So I'm grateful for that.
Like, there was a scholar who wrote a book on comparative religion, a non-Jewish scholar, and his daughter went to a bat mitzvah. She came back and said, wow, like, the bat mitzvah, like, girl recited the Torah portion, then she got up and talked about all the ways she disagreed with it.
Right.
You know, that, you would not find that in a church or a mosque.
Right. And that's how I taught Hebrew school for
Right.
10 years, was like, what do you think about this? Oh, you don't agree? What do you feel? Let's make the prayer about that. Well, not so much in my first years of teaching, but in my last years of teaching.
So why do they call it social justice? Why not just call it justice?
I don't know, but I'm going to make up an answer, and I think that's because it's within the social crowd, it's within the public, it's not just like government or the extreme situations, but it's all around us.
What else haven't I asked you? What's the most interesting thing you've ever done to promote your singing?
I'm just having memories come up. Once I was playing Truth and Dare with my friends in a restaurant, and they made me get up in the middle of the restaurant and sing opera, which, it was a very quiet restaurant, and I was not being paid to do this, so I did, because that was like so much lighter than all the other dares. And then these women at the table, they're like, when do you perform next? They all got my card.
Did you ask permission, or did you just...
No, I just did it.
That's because you grew up Jewish. A good guy would ask permission.
And I was nervous.
Yeah.
But my friends, you know, they gave me an easy one.
Yeah.
You should have seen what the other girls did.
Yeah. I've heard about those girls in conservative Judaism. Here they don't always wait for marriage. That's just the bias that some of my Orthodox friends.
Oh, I don't know what he's
Anything
talking
else
about.
crazy you've done?
I feel like there's probably a good answer here, and I'm not sure what it is.
Probably an embarrassing one.
I know, but I can't think of it. My mind is
Right.
to promote my singing. we've done a lot of internet stuff, you know. And to be honest, I was with bands for so many years, and I just recently have started singing solo, so I have a lot of crazy things coming. I haven't done them yet.
So what was it like being on the road with Motley Crue?
Well, it was all women. Women are difficult. So
Yeah.
I just want to say to men out there and to women who deal with women, I understand. We are difficult creatures, and especially being the one in charge was very
You were the one in
challenging.
charge?
Yeah. Well, of one of the bands I was in charge. And the other band, it was so nice not being in charge. Like, that was one of the reasons I loved it so much, was that they just told me what to do, and I did it.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. When women
I
tell
got
you
this
what
friend,
to do.
I got this friend Gentry, who just totally tells me what to do, and it's just like such a relief. It's like, I don't have to make any more decisions, and
I have to meet this person.
oh, he's a character. What a character. My God, just personality bigger than life. It's like,
He's a
Hey, this
taskmaster.
isn't about me.
oh, not you, Gentry. This is another Gentry.
Maybe we should bring him over here and have him sing.
A dance. No, I think I'd rather hear him sing. I think that'd be more excruciating.
What was your question? I forget.
Anything that I should have asked you that I haven't asked you yet?
No, I just,
How do you like Facebook?
I like it. It's an addiction, but it's also great for sharing. So,
Have you ever thought about using it to promote your singing?
I do. You're totally joking. I'm one of those people that like wears my soul on my sleeve, and I like to share everything with the world.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people aren't like that.
Yeah.
So I think Facebook is a really nice way for me to share some of the things. I don't share everything on Facebook, because
Right.
I have a lot of friends that I don't know very well.
Yeah.
But but I like to share what I'm proud of and accomplishments.
Yeah.
And I've actually, some of my clients have found me on Facebook, and I've gotten some gigs through Facebook.
Right.
So I find it as a really useful tool.
We've been waiting for this interview for what, a year and a half? 2 years?
Yeah. Okay, you asked me if sometimes it's like really hard or painful to be a singer.
Yeah.
One of the reasons it took so long is because I was waiting to have my website done. I didn't
Yeah.
want to put myself out into the world in a
Right.
powerful way until it was done, because it's an important portal for people to go to and really be able to understand what I do. And one of the reasons it took so long to get done, other than me being incredibly busy and on the road, was that I sort of had one of those moments like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I'm exhausted. Financially it was hard, and in so many other ways it was hard, and then I had to put the website on hold. And of course that inner voice that knows that this is what I'm supposed to do wouldn't let those feelings and emotions get the better of me. But I sort of had to go through that to be where I am now.
Yeah, I remember thinking, wow, this is a real businesswoman. You know, she's like, let me get my website together, and then we'll do the interview. And like, you know, the years are going by, like my teeth are starting to fall out, like my beard's growing. Like I was clean shaven when I asked her for an interview. You know, my beard gets longer, my hair gets grayer, like my movement becomes more halting. Like, you know, I'm progressively becoming more and more infirm. My brain's not ticking over as quickly. And I'm
I just
thinking,
wanted to look better, and I knew that if you looked like this, I would look even better, and so I just wanted to wait.
Bam!
I was thinking, dear Jesus, you know, let me do this interview before I die. What did you think? Enough about you. What did you think about the photo of me in a Santa Claus outfit with a crying baby? Because you asked me if I was Jewish.
I know, I was confused, because I'm like,
Yeah.
he has so many characteristics of an Orthodox Jew.
Right,
But yet-
working as a Santa Claus, you think that's
Yeah.
a contradiction? But if I make money at it, isn't that...
Did you work as a Santa Claus? Or was it just a gag thing?
It was a Photoshop?
Totally. I was just...
Is that a good
I
look
was
for me,
just-
though? With a crying infant in my, you know, the crying baby Jesus in
Speaking
my
of
arms?
which, when do you want to become a father?
Well, I already am, but...
Oh, you are?
Yeah, well, I had a daughter on Facebook, but we won't say her name because...
Oh, I know who she is.
Right, but that was then and this is now, and she disowned me as her father. She didn't want the shame that comes with it. It was kind of hard for me to take. You know, I brought her into the